Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Chris, and welcome back to The Compound, our multiplayer map on the Yogscast Complete Pack. Last episode you saw that I got started on Blood Magic, the mod, but I kind of fumbled around a lot and I didn't really know what I was doing. That wasn't very professional, so I did some research. I looked into Blood Magic a bit more, really didn't know anything about it last time, and so today we're ready to make some real progress. So I've been the only one playing for a couple days, so not much has changed around here. However, you'll see that this stone thing is here, and if we went into this entrance here where I usually get into my mob farm, it would be blocked up because I have a new way in. This is my entrance, and the stone is just here so that nothing is here when I come out of this elevator. If you didn't know, elevators, you just have no blocks in between, and then when you shift on them like this, they take you down, and when you jump on them, they take you up. So go back down, and you'll recognize my little sorting room for my mob spawner. And here's the familiar mob spawner. Got a bunch of skeletons built up for a reason. And then up here it's all blocked off now, and it's much nicer. It's more stone, and then still have my XP storage. And then I have my diamond swords. And I think I haven't shown this yet, but I've thrown away everything but the enchanted bows and everything but the enchanted armor, and then I still have the bones, the arrows, random stuff, empty chest, and then a couple splash potions of healing to kill the skeletons. But we're not going to be using the splash potions on them today because I have a new room. So, oh yeah, and I have the furnace with some iron in it. But if we go down here, check this out. This is my blood magic room. I've set it up, and I've got tons of stuff ready. We're going to have an awesome episode. There's going to be tons of progress, unlike the last episode. So, what we can do is we can activate a piston over here, and that's going to send all the skeletons that we have built up down here, and they're going to get stuck right here, right next to the altar. And there's a reason for that. There's an item that we can make that will, instead of sacrificing our own life, like this, we can sacrifice mobs' lives. So the way that works is we just kill them with it, and then they have to be like 2 blocks away from the blood altar, and it will give us blood for their lives. So I thought that it would be a lot more convenient if I move the altar over here towards the skeleton farm so that we can do that. And then I have tons of stuff that we're going to make. Got it all set up and labeled so that I know which order to do it in, and it's going to be awesome. So let's get started. The first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to try and move the skeletons down here. Just a couple of them. But the only problem is there's something I didn't consider. This is the block that gets pulled out, and once it gets pulled out, this hole's going to be open and they're just going to fall. The only thing that I forgot, though, is that they might walk out into here, and I don't want that, so I'm just going to block it up with a half slab. Okay, so... oh, wait. I have to do something first. Hold on. I don't want them actively falling down, so I'm going to need to close off the system, which means just flick this, and now no more will drop in. And then if I wanted to, I could kill them with my crusher, but obviously I don't. So then I block it up. Then we go down, and here we go. Let's see if this works. I haven't actually tested this, so hopefully it does. And there they are. Whoa, that was fast. That was weird. Okay, I didn't cut there. It might have looked like I did, but they just appeared there. And then it looks like some are getting stuck, and they're probably gonna suffocate soon. Or they might not even be there. They might be over there. Yeah, okay, they're dying. I wonder if that's... well, okay. I wonder if that's all the ones in armor, maybe? Let's see. No, I see some armor in there, so maybe that's... I don't know what it is. That's weird, though. But, hey, it works, so that's fine. So let's eat real fast and get started. So, if you remember from last episode, this is my blood magic chest. We actually found, or I found, off camera, a master blood orb, which I thought, yes! I can skip all these weak blood orbs and the apprentice blood orbs and all that. And I can just go straight to the very end. But that's not true, because you actually still need the lower tiered orbs for the low tier stuff. And I don't want this, but oh well. So what that means is I have to make a weak blood orb. And the way that we do that is we simply put a diamond in the altar. And we're going to need some blood first. So let's get our sacrificial knife and fill up our altar. Okay, let's put this guy in there. Now we don't currently have a way of seeing how much blood is in the altar. However, other than counting, because one right click gives 200 blood, and I think we need 2,000 for this blood orb. However, we will have that soon. We'll be able to see exactly how much we have in there. And I'm going to need to make sure that I'm always regenerating, or I'm going to die. I'm going to turn my game sound down a bit. It's already really low, but the skeletons are annoying, so. And soon, this guy will be done, and we can right-click him out of there. The Tier 1 Blood Altar is really slow when it comes to making stuff and infusing it with blood, but that's to be expected. And there we go. Okay, cool. So I didn't cut there, just so you could see exactly how long it took, and if we right-click, we get the Blood Orb. Now, if we mouse over it, it says Stores Raw Life Essence. So yeah, so this is just a blood orb, and if I wanted to, I could give it to one of my friends and they'd be able to use it just fine. But if I right click it, it links to me, and now it says current owner when I open. So now what that means is it's linked to what's called my blood network. My blood network is what stores all of my life points, my blood points, whatever you want to call them. So what's actually cool, and I didn't realize this until I looked it up, is I could throw this to a friend, and then they would be able to store blood and withdraw blood from my blood account, which is kind of cool. Unless you're in like a PvP thing and somebody steals your blood orb, that would suck. Because if you run out of blood and you start to do something that requires blood, you either immediately die or you take a lot of damage. But anyways, what we can do now is we can right click with this, and it will put a bit of blood in our blood bank. Oh, that's a good name. In our blood bank. Or we can click it into the altar and it will take any of the blood that's in the altar and put it in the orb. But I think what we need to do first is we need to get a better idea of how much blood we have. So we're going to get the divination sigil. So I've already got basically everything that we needed in here, and I've got a blank slate. If you remember, I actually had a bunch of these already found. As you can see, I've still got 15 of those and 6 reinforced slate, which is the tier 2. So in order to get a blank slate, all you do is put a piece of stone in the blood altar and infuse it with blood. That's pretty easy. I haven't had to do that yet, but if I do, I'll show it on camera. And then we just take our blood orb and we put it right in there, and we get a divination sigil. Oh, that's going to be a problem. And we get the weak blood orb back. Of course, it's not going to make us use that. Okay, now check this out. So same sort of thing. It says peer into the soul to get the current essence, but it's not bound to anyone. Now it is. And it says we have 800 LP, 800 essence. So if we keep clicking it, it's not going to change because I'm not getting any more essence. And if we right click the altar, it says altar's current essence 300, altar's current tier 1, capacity 10,000. So what that means is we have 300 LP in here out of 10,000 possible, and it's a tier 1. Okay, so what we can do now is I put this recipe way over here, but we're going to go ahead and make the Knife of Sacrifice, and that's really easy. All we have to do is get 2,000 blood in the blood altar and put in an iron sword, which I went ahead and made off camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to time-lapse this bit where I'm putting blood in the altar, and we get it ready. So it has 300, which means I need to click 17 times, which means 17 hearts. So here we go. Okay, we're about to do the last heart here. And again, the whole point of doing this relatively quickly, I keep doing that, is so that now instead of putting my own blood into this thing, I can get, oh, I guess I did a bit too much, but I can get their blood and use that instead, and we don't have to wait so long, and it won't be as boring. So here we go. Put the sword in. It's probably going to take a while, so we'll time lapse through this too. And a quick interjection here. If we right click on the blood altar, we should, okay, well, turns out I'm going to have to cut that part out where I said I was going to fast forward because it looks like it's not working. Let's see why. No. Sacrifice. I spelled it right this time. Dagger of Sacrifice. Oh, we need a tier 2 blood altar. Okay, so that's why I put it over there. Okay, sorry. So what we actually need to do is we need to upgrade this altar. So what's really cool is we can actually just keep it right here, and we can upgrade it in a different way. And what we need for that are blood runes. So blood runes are just these blocks. And what we could do is we need 8 of them, and we can just put them around like a 3x3 around the blood altar. Or we can upgrade those blood runes to speed runes, which will give us quicker processing through things that we store in the blood altar. So I want to do that, and for that we're going to need some sugar. Luckily, we have a lot of sugar canes because we grow it everywhere. And we don't need a crafting grid for that. Just put it there. I think we're going to need more than that actually, so I'm going to get a bit more. Okay, and then we're going to go, and we're actually going to need some more blood runes, and I don't know the recipe yet. So just type it in, and I'm going to get whatever it requires. Okay, so blank slates, blah, 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 stone. Okay, we have that. Luckily, we haven't had to really make anything yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This, and the blank slates. And I've already forgotten it. Oh, okay, just kidding. Four. Alright, and then we get everything out of here. And our blood orb back. And then what we can do is upgrade 4 of these, and I'll explain why in a second, to speed runes. So we're just going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have 8. And then we're going to put the sugar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we get speed runes. Okay, so this I haven't really thought through yet because we need to move this. Okay, I need to move this back a bit, but I don't know if the blood will transfer when I move it, and it has a good 2300 in there, so I'm going to toss my weak blood orb in there, and it should upgrade, it should absorb most of the blood. And as you can see, if I right click my divination sigil, I'm getting more LP because it's taking the LP out of the altar and putting it in the orb. So I'll be right back. Okay, so as we can see with the divination symbol, the altar has 0 blood in it. So we can right click, take this guy out, and then break the altar. And I'm also going to need a slab. Okay, I'm going to want to put this guy right there. There we go. Okay, and then we can put the altar one more block away, right here. And then what we can do is we can change this block, this block, this block, this one, and this one, and that one. So now the reason that we only made 4 speed runes is because only the 4 plus sign blocks are read by the blood altar, and the corners just they have to be blood runes. I kind of stumbled through that explanation, but basically if we had put a speed rune here, it wouldn't take effect because the tier 1 altar won't read it. It will only read the upgraded runes here, 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 and here. Okay, so now if we right click on this guy, check it out. Altar's current essence 0, but the tier is 2. And you'll notice the capacity didn't go up at all. That's normal. So now what we can do is we can get a tier 2 blood orb. And so what we're going to need is just an emerald, and we're going to put it in there. And let's see, I don't know. Okay, I'm back. I just had to spend a really long time manually putting in blood again with the blood knife, and we have about 3,000 in there. Oh, and look at that, I actually didn't mean for that to happen, but we got our knife. So cool. And now we have 2,800 still in there. Okay, cool. So let's try this out. So we have 2,800 in our altar, and we have 3,500 outside the altar. So let's try this. These skeletons should be within 2 blocks. We kill them, and they immediately die. And then we have 3,300 in the altar. Okay, cool. So this is going to be a really fast way to get some blood in our altar. Let's go ahead and max it out. We can just keep killing them, and now we have 5,800. Awesome. So this is a lot quicker than using the sacrificial knife. Just keep killing them a bit. And now we have 8,800. Awesome. We don't really need to go that much further. So now what we want to do is we want to look into getting some sigils. Currently the only sigil we have is the divination sigil, but there's a lot cooler ones. So we've done all 4 of these, and I had a thing in here to make some sugar, but I never used it. Sugar, right. Yeah, I had this set up, and then tier 2 altar, I got the emerald out of that. And what we want to make is some runes of sacrifice. So what we can do with these is we can switch out the speed runes for runes that will allow us to get more blood when we sacrifice other things. There's also runes of self-sacrifice, which would give us more blood if we did this, if we pricked ourselves with the knife. But seeing as how we have this handy-dandy mob spawner here, I'm going to get the normal sacrifice ones. However, they did require reinforced slates, which you can only get if you have a tier 2 blood altar, or you find them like I did, and we still have 6 of those left, and 7 regular slates. So all we need is the weak blood orb. Just kidding, we need the apprentice blood orb, which we haven't gotten yet, but we're about to. Just let this enchant, and it should go a lot faster because we have the speed rune. Hey guys, I realized at this point in the video that this episode's getting pretty long. It actually ended up being about a half hour, and we're only about the 16-minute point. So I'm going to cut this episode into 2, and in the next part we're going to make something that is required for a really cool sigil, and we're going to test them out. We're going to use a couple other sigils, and it ends up getting really cool and pretty intense because we have to go to the nether for something. Ooh, mysterious. So if you want to see what happens next time, tune in tomorrow around the same time, and yeah, thanks for watching. And if you would leave a comment and let us know what you liked, and leave a like, and it really helps us out. So thanks. Always happy to hear some feedback. Hope you have a great day, and see you next time. Bye.